day 8, people, and we are here early before everybody else got here around, like, I don't know, 6:50. I just happened to wake up early, so I'm like, man, might as well, since I can get access to the building. What's the plan for today? I completely forgot about running another cable to this front TV here, so that at any point in time that can pull the signal from the sanctuary. I do have another cable that's going to be here today. What I plan on doing is cleaning up the plates that I have back here in this closet, because what I had to do is it was a stud that I had to get around. So that's why I had to do it like that, and I couldn't get in to punch a hole because of the angle. So this is up and out of the way, but I'm gonna close that off so that you don't see that. Go up and make a new hole in that crawl space over here. They left the lights and the TV on over here. But head back up there, make a new hole that runs the cables over here. So instead of me trying to force it through the one that was already made for the coax and stuff like that, I'm gonna make a new one. Probably put a grommet on there so that it doesn't nick the cable if anybody was doing anything, and then see how much distance I can get with all the HDMI cables, and then ultimately find the location of where that HDMI splitter is gonna be. Run the same test I did again with the SDI cable that's on the floor. Make sure I get a signal to all of the TVs. Now, we did this yesterday. This is where I put the conduit up and left it. So I just need to drop another HDMI cable down here, which I believe I do have. I have another 100 foot up there. Yeah, and then right now I have the computer hooked up, and then I'm just gonna mess around with the settings. That was when we originally were gonna do 4 cameras, but we only have 3 now, so I'm gonna switch around the entries and everything like that on the ASIM software. And yeah, just want to try and get as much done. And then what I'm probably going to do is do a pass-through plate on this side for the TV here, and then run the new HDMI, because that's outside. We can't get past that brick. Maybe run conduit and see if I can get over here in the ceiling. If so, punch through, run a conduit back behind here to feed that TV, and then there's the other run for the other TV. Now, if that is a 100-foot cable in that ceiling, I'm gonna use that for here. No, I don't need to do that. I have another 75, so I'm gonna do the 75 here. That should be more than enough, but we're gonna get the computer plugged into the network, activate Windows, start playing with some stuff. And it looks like yesterday I went to Guitar Center. They said everything wasn't there. By the time I got home, they said the mounts were. So I'm gonna go and get those mounts, and because I got to go over to Spring Creek at 2:30. So I'm gonna go over to Spring Creek at 2:30 since I'm going in that direction. After I drop off Spring Creek's computer that I fixed, I'm gonna come back, go to Guitar Center, pick up those mounts, mount that on the wall for the speakers, and then that side is easy because it's stone. I need to find a place where there's a stud here on this wall so it can anchor it in. And then I'm gonna bring over the X32 and then go from there. I need to clear everything because they're gonna start demoing this wall. So I took the speakers out last night when I came over here, but yeah. And now, to be honest, the speakers aren't damaged. I might, if they really need to do ceiling speakers in the kitchen, I might just reuse these. But anyway, let me get the computer set up, and then we'll go from there. All right, so the plan is to run the power and the HDMI cable through here. I was off by about 3 inches. The other side of this plate is literally right here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it in there. but it's literally right there. So not really that far to get to. I don't know if you can see it. I can't get my phone to get an angle in there, but it's right there. So I got a brushless plate. I need to pull down the TV in the front if possible, and then put another brush on the other side so I can pass the power and everything through this side. And then they can pull off of one of these lights or something like that to put an outlet on this side. And then I got enough conduit. I need to find how to get here. And obviously that's the brick wall to the outside of the building. So if I can find a way to get right here, I can just punch a hole through and run the conduit right there, again, straight down. So let me see if I can get this TV down and then go from there. All right, so I was able to get it down and up. So I put the brush pass through on the back there. All of the cables are going through. So now I just moved it over here. I got everything right here. I ended up using the 100-foot cable here because this was going to be the more difficult one to do. I just wanted this to be done and then figure out a way to come up and around here. I gotta see. I mean, because wall is right here. I just gotta figure out how to get here, and it has to be a way because it's electrical. So the intention is run that up, come right over here, and I got enough conduit to go over here. I mean, worst case scenario, we can get some more. Hopefully they'll come in and put an electrical outlet right here, so it's easy for them to do. Just come from right here, and then figure that out. Now at this point, I'm getting ready to climb back up over here and make a hole big enough for me to run my own, go up and then run my own hole to get all of my HDMI cables that are right in this corner here and feed them over. And I have another 75-foot cable, and I really believe it's long enough for me to get it right up there, or I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna place this at yet. I really want to put it down there. I can probably lower the router one more rung and put the HDMI splitter there, because there's one of the HDMI cables from the TV right here. So I got it down there. If I got long enough that all of them can get here, then I'll do that. Alrighty folks, so I relocated the SDI cable and the HDMI splitter, plugged in the TV that's going over here, and boom, we got, I'm playing the Incredibles, but we got something over there right now, which is good. And now I just need to fish over the other cables, make sure the other TVs work. All the TVs should be working, minus this classroom, because I'm waiting for the cable to do that, which should be here this afternoon. So if that's the case, I already got the path. I'll come back and do that. I need to get my extension cable. We're gonna go up here and make the hole to run the cables over so that I can connect the conference room and pastor's TV. So let's now do that. All right, I was able to get the other cables here with plenty of room to go. I guess I should have gone back up to find the path to that other TV, but we got more than enough. The 75 that I have for the other TV is going to be more than enough to get here. I could probably switch it out with a 50 to get it here, which I probably will, because I have a 50, a 75, and two 100s for First Union. But I added the 75 extra for here. So I might actually, well, I might as well just get the 75 just in case. The only other TV is not connected is that one in the front. But let's go to the TVs and let's make sure everything is working. All right, that TV is still working. And I didn't even need to drill a hole. I actually was able to push up the insulation and just push the cables over. So that was fun. Found a remote here. Is that one? I can't remember which one is which, because I don't think I placed this one in here yet. So let's go to input number 1, which is being read. Boom, there we go. I still need to get up there and close that up. All right, that's one. Let me put this remote in here, because that's a 70. And then let's check out pastors. Input number 1. All right, yay! Yes. All right, so at this point, I literally just need to have the other cable that runs in that classroom, which is a straight shot, so it's not that hard to get to. So yay. Find a path to get to the front TV, and then the only thing else is to start planning the route of going the cables outside, and get back into that top area. So doing good, doing real good. All right, folks, so initially got this in place. We are going to clean up the spaghetti here. I'm probably going to run in that corner or run a conduit straight down here and then over. But I put the other rack here because I couldn't squeeze it in there. So that's folding out. So once I get everything moved, I'll be able to close that. So that's where the HDMI is. What I am thinking about doing is putting maybe a TP-Link smart switch on here so that shuts off at a certain time so it's not on all the time. And maybe put a smart switch in the media area. Thinking about that. That way this doesn't stay on the entire time of it, because there's no reason for this to be on unless the system in the sanctuary is on. But I just got a message that the stuff at Guitar Center is actually here. So the mounts actually were here yesterday. I got that email yesterday, and one of the speakers is here. So I'm gonna go pick that up, then make the long, well actually, what time is it? Because I still gotta go to Spring Creek. I don't want to make this extra drive if I don't have to, but what I think I'm going to do is go back home, get the X32, bring it over here, pick up the speakers, and then try and get some sound in here. So I think I'm going to do that, and then still waiting for the other cables to get here so that I can run the last TV and figure out the run of this TV. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go do that. All right, folks, I got me some lunch from Panda Express, and we got the X32 in its new home, and we got one of the speakers. The other one is gonna be here tomorrow, as well as the ceiling mounts. These are gonna be the ones that are sitting on either side, and we're going to use some of their existing ones with the amps and everything like that to be wedges or for additional sound. I need all the speakers here to make sure we have the computer hooked up, also have this hooked up to the ATEM, and I'm just going to hook up one speaker, make sure we get some sound, find a place for these mounts, and then hang the speakers. All right, folks, so we just finished doing a test with Pastor. I have a live stream that we used. I'm going to just show you the sample of that. They're getting ready to clean up in here, so I need to get up, disconnect all the cameras and cables that are going in here so they can knock this down. But we got this set up. We got one speaker over there. The other one is going to be here tomorrow. I was going to mount it, but I'm not going to do that since they're here. I need to move all this stuff out of the way so it doesn't get in the way for them to do that. I'm probably not going to be here tomorrow because we got a live stream, but I might be able to come here late tonight or early in the morning, or before I get my daughter for on Friday. So we'll see. But coming along very well. Let me get up out of here because more people are here. So we'll talk to y'all in the next video later.
So there's something to give to some of the viewers of what we've been working on for over the last 30 days as we are preparing the house of the Lord for worship, deliverance, breakthroughs. We're doing this for you, our community and friends and partners. And we're excited. I want you to be excited about what God is doing. Soon and very soon, you're going to be hearing about our grand opening that's coming up in the month of May. In the month of May, we're going to be having our grand opening. We're going to be invited. So get excited about it. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everybody that you know that the Wonders is preparing to be a vehicle and instrument, a hub that will be giving the Word of God out. I want you to come. I want you to be there. Listen, we're in the middle of reconstruction. You know, it may not look wonderful right now, but in a few weeks, it's going to look absolutely wonderful. And we're just excited about what God is doing and has done. Right here in the middle of a pandemic, the Lord has moved for us. And we're excited about what He's doing. And stay tuned for more information. Stay tuned for what God is doing. And I just speak and I declare that what He's doing over here in Signs and Wonders Ministries, that He's also doing it in your life, in your business, and your family. And until then, we'll see you soon. God bless.
So I fell asleep and I'm back over here at the church. It's around almost 9 o'clock. And yeah, so this whole thing, they knocked down the angle parts, and this is just going to be flat here. So you got to think this is going to be a lot of space. So like the intention is this is where the wall is going to come all the way over and close off. So this space can put this a counter. This wall is actually going to go away as well too. It's going to be a door on that side, but all of this is going to be wide open. Put a counter right here, mount the TV, the multi-view right here, and then just have a desk for the computer, the joystick, everything right here. The audio is probably still going to sit over here so they can look in on what's going on. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm here to pick back up where I left off just to see if I can find a stud over here. Since it's a window there, it should be one here. Measure over, put that mount there, measure the same distance for that side, and then put this mount. Or I could not do that at all and just trying. I mean, I took out the S16 out of here, and this is going to stay here. And the main thing is to see if the TV, the 65 can fit in my back seat, because that's what's going to go over to First Union tomorrow. Since we switched out TVs, I got the 65 they're not using here, which is unopened, but I'm doing two 65s over there, and I bought a 55 for the classroom. So probably just going to do that and maybe head up out of here just to make sure it fits.